So I needed to quickly get on here and talk about this new UFC 303 co-main event, which has just been announced. Brian Ortega has pulled out of the co-main event against Diego Lopes, and of course Dan Ige has now stepped in. This was just announced, and they did just weigh in to fight at 165 pounds. And of course, I was talking about this for the last hour or so in the We Want Picks Discord, and nobody believed me on it, but I did have very good sources to confirm that this was the case, and of course, it has ended up being the case. So now Diego Lopes will be fighting against Dan Ige, and of course, I am still going to side with Diego Lopes in this matchup, but according to Dan Ige, in his messages to Hunter Campbell, he's actually been in camp for 3 months now, so he's just been waiting for a fight announcement. And also, it is worth noting that he has been calling out Diego Lopes for probably the last 6 months or so. He's really been wanting this fight, and Diego Lopes has at least been someone that he has had on his mind as someone that he would like to compete against. So for Dan Ige, it's a good opportunity for him to get the opportunity that he wants to fight against Diego Lopes, a good ranked opponent here. And of course, there really could be potential title implications here. Now, there was title implications for the previous fight with Brian Ortega and Diego Lopes. I don't know if they're still going to take that opportunity. If Diego Lopes does win, does he still get a title shot or not? But of course, I still will side with Diego Lopes. He is still proving to me to be one of the most powerful guys at 145 pounds. Now, this fight is at 165 pounds, and Lopes did, I believe, just weigh in at 100 and just over the featherweight limit, and then it was going to be at lightweight, so a little bit heavier, and now he's had to weigh in again at 165. And typically, a lot of guys do cut about 10 to 15% of their body weight to make weight, and some people it can be more. And this fight being at 165 pounds kind of makes me think that maybe that is just how much Diego Lopes walks around it before going into the fight, but it also could just be what Dan Ige also walks around it before he goes into fight camps as well and starts to cut weight. So that 15%, it does add up there. But of course, matchup wise, I mean, Ige accepted the fight like 2 hours ago. I mean, multiple hours ago, really. Which is just crazy, to be honest with you, and I do like it for him. You know, he is going to present an interesting challenge for Lopes in the boxing and also in the wrestling, but Lopes is very well-rounded. He's very big for the weight class. He's got a lot of power, which we saw when he took on Sadiq Yusuff and knocked him down multiple times in round 1. We've also seen him put very elite fighters in difficult positions, like when he took on Movsar Evloev on multiple days' notice and put him in some submissions and even hurt him in round number 1 on the feet as well. I do like Lopes in this one here. I like Lopes to finish Dan Ige, to be honest with you, probably in the first 2 rounds. But it's a fun fight. Definitely looking forward to it. And the card is happening right now, so definitely tune into UFC 303 to see how it does unfold in just a matter of a couple of hours.